tuning, you might catch a beating. Just tuning, you gon' have to see it. Stand up if you with us, if not, they be seated. You seen them in every arena. Eddie and Nika, who really got something to fight for. Everybody saying they're the GOAT, who the one that slayed the Chupacabra. Your favorite girls.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays on a Sunday. Yeah, I had a little technical difficulty because I have a new ring light, and I'm trying it out tonight, which I don't know if it's the smartest thing, but hey, it is what it is. So Nika's working in the background, and Crystal, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fabulous. What
That's
is this
good.
Father's
That's good.
Day? So happy Father's Day to all the fathers, right?
I know. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I love it. I love it. Yes. Hope everybody. What's so funny because it's like on Father's Day, the guys get behind the grill. It's like they have to still barbecue. Hey, it is what it is. It is. Take us out to eat, but y'all cooking on Father's Day.
Right.
It is what it is. So, yes, Jesus, happy Sunday. Appreciate y'all joining in. We're just going to be here for a little while because we have a beautiful guest, Heather the Heat Hardy, and she's going to be coming on pretty soon. But before she comes on, we don't want to give too much away about what we're going to talk about on Wednesday. But Crystal, what are your thoughts on the weekend fights? Just, I don't know, without getting too in depth, because we're gonna dig in on Wednesday. But
Right. So the fight from last night, I think Liam Paro, he brings some new fans again, right?
Absolutely.
Congratulations to him. And I think Tink and Frank go exactly how we predict last Wednesday, right? So long story short, I think it was a good night of boxing.
It really was.
Yeah.
I mean, I was definitely happy. It's like whenever you can go to sleep like satisfied, you're winning.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
And I definitely did. I wanted to kind of touch on not so much the fights because we're going to get to that on Wednesday, but before Heather comes on, I wanted to touch on like all the sporadicness and the quote unquote craziness, maybe unstableness of Ryan Garcia. He's been on Twitter. We've seen videos of him. He's been attacking Caleb Plant. And he's, said some things on Twitter. What are your thoughts on him? Like we've seen videos of him, hey, I drink too, but we've seen videos of him drinking all day long and then saying the things he's been saying. What are your thoughts about that?
Unfortunately, I think this will come to a terrible end if you keep up doing what you're doing, right? Because even Caleb Plant, he gave him a little something at the fight yesterday after, he said those harsh words. But in reality, Ryan Garcia, he's starting to pinpoint and really hurt some lads, And if he is hurting that much, then someone need to get him the help. And I don't think he wants the help. So the end here will not be a good thing for him.
Yeah. No, I was thinking the same thing. And I was thinking today because he put out a tweet that said, that he was raped and nobody cares, and the first thing that went through my mind, obviously we're going to care. But if somebody does something to you, why would you put that on somebody else? Not that he's raped anyone, but what I'm saying is, why would you cause pain to other people? So you're wounded, you're hurt. So in my eyes, you need to get help. And then you don't want to perpetuate that. There's many of us that have been abused, but that doesn't make us abusers. There's many of us that grew up in alcoholic homes. That doesn't make us alcoholics or drug addicts, whatever it is, So when do you really try to use your platform to make a change?
You have a large platform. That's the thing, right? So he need to turn all this negative into positive, but positive don't last very long. It's like he on a cycle, consistently on a cycle, right? Very happy one moment, very sad another, very mad, very confused. Yes. So yeah, he definitely needs some help.
Absolutely. And I'm not gonna say, Where his parents, where his friends, whatever, because a lot of times, you know, people put themselves in like a shell. They build, you know, barriers so that nobody can get to them because they have so much pain and they don't feel like anybody can understand what they're going through. But there are many people that have been through those things. And and we need, and I hope that everybody does reach out for help because he's self-destructing right now. He's going to implode, you know. Um he had a great win and then he had the allegations, and now it seems like he's on a spiraling down process, you know. And I hope he gets help. I really do. I really, really do.
He needed, perhaps he speak to the wrong person the way he been speaking currently, and things will not be okay for him.
Yeah, and the thing is like speaking on someone's kids or wives or husbands, that's huge, you know. So
Calling someone else a pedophile who is not a pedophile,
that
this is
too.
this is terrible. It's terrible.
Absolutely.
It's a terrible look for him. It's terrible for his platform. He can be using this platform to influence the positivity of not hurting, not being the abuser, not being the alcoholic. And I'm not seeing that at this point. And that is what is so sad. I'm seeing the reverse.
No,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. And the thing is like, I don't know, like I started thinking like, oh my gosh, is he on a self-destruct mission? Because once you start talking about people's wives, husbands, children, whatever, it's almost like like you're wanting someone to retaliate, you know, and they will. Um, but then again, I don't know. I feel bad for him, but then again, you can't have too much sympathy because he's putting this all on himself. Um, HOD said he's lost in his world. Just saw your tweet, Christine. It's coming from you. Hopefully he reads it and makes him think. I hope so because, um, you know, everybody's been through something, you know, especially like boxing is, they say, a poor man's sport. You know, it's like, I know it's not Wednesday, Tony. It's Sunday. But you know, a lot of people have found refuge or a second home in boxing because of all the frustrations and the mental and physical things that they've been through. They need an outlet. And honestly, the boxing gym is where it's at. The reason why my family and I opened up a gym was because I wish I would have had that outlet, you know, growing up. Because like I said, we've all been through shit. We all have, you know. So I don't know. That's just my thing. I like Ryan, was rooting for him to win last month. That said, though, bro needs to get some help. Young man is out of line for talking about Plant's wife. People don't play about their family. Absolutely. Crystal, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, how can you talk about somebody's wife and
It's true. It's true. Why will he want to hurt someone else the way with the pain that he have? But what will be his outlet? Clearly, boxing is not working for him as an outlet, or if
yeah,
it is, I'm not seeing the benefits. Right. So,
right.
what are the possibilities for him? I don't. I honestly, at this point, I don't know. He have all the money that he need, right? He
Yeah.
have a family support. He have fan support, but is it the family obligation to get him the help he need, or will he even listen to them?
Well,
Right.
at a point, it's like you're a grown man. It's like when you're a kid, your parents can put you in whatever, you know, and to do whatever. But once you're a grown man, you have your own money. How much power do parents have? Like, and I'm speaking, you know, as a parent of grown children. You know, I mean, you can say and you can suggest, but there's a point where your grown up kids are going to do what they want to do.
So do you recall there was a popular singing artist? She shaved her head, the father take control of her finances or something. Is this popularity going wrong, or is this
You talking about Britney Spears?
Britney Spears? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, is this a similar situation here? I don't know.
Yeah, I think, you know, the thing is, look, so I don't take like sexual abuse and rape lightly. I don't. I mean, we have in some way, some form, whether it be personal or in the family, experienced things of that magnitude. and it's very detrimental. Absolutely it is. I've seen it, drive people to drinking, to doing drugs, to suicide, to murder, everything. And I'm sure we all have. But there has to come a point, in my opinion, where you say, you know what, I'm not going to be like the person that hurt me. I'm not going to be like that perpetrator. I'm going to turn things around, especially, and I'm not judging him. I'm just saying that as a mother, this is what I've said, or as a parent, especially when you have kids, because even though they're little and it's very cute, whatever he's doing or saying, they're going to grow up one day and they're going to see everything that he's doing. And they're going to see how he handled things. And how are they going to handle things? I don't know. I don't know. It's just very sad. It's very sad to watch it from the outside. And I usually don't say anything, but I had to today because it really got to me. And what could be next for him, Crystal? What's next for him?
That's the thing. What is the next thing that will happen if you don't have the outlet that he need or the help that he need? It can be very detrimental to his entire life.
Because he's right now he's on suspension. So can he fight? I know that he's got money. He talks about
How long is he on suspension for? I have not heard.
Who knows? We don't know.
Oh, okay.
We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We really
without him in the ring, are we taking that outlet away from him? So now
Correct.
he will not be able to, he don't have a goal in mind. He don't have anything to look forward to. So then he will do all of this rubbish to continue the cycle. I don't know.
757 CJ says hurt people, but these antics may get him in a situation he cannot get out of. And it's true. HOD, Sean Garcia is grounded, good kid, nothing like Ryan. The younger brother. Yeah, when I saw them at the media day, he's on a different level. And we've heard him say, you know what? I have my own fight to worry about. That's him. And I think that is a good attitude to protect himself. Like that's good. Like, you know what? You do you. I love you, but I got my own stuff to worry about. That's just what I think. Thank you so much, Hoodrich 410. He got famous too quick. Lots of pressure on him. People had bigger expectations with him. Out of the pal. I've seen him coming up all through the amateurs, and he was very talented. He's beat some very top dogs, that are out there now. And I remember him coming to my late best friend's gym, God bless her soul, Maple Avenue, twice. He had, an entourage. His parents were there. He had girls lined up out the window, around the building. It was crazy. And I think maybe it did hit him too fast, I don't know. But I am worried about him. I know they did a well check and he had some situations, but I don't know. We got to check on our people. So if anybody's close to him, we got to check on him. Rusty Taylor says he's not a sympathetic figure at all. I don't know if you mean if doesn't show sympathy or if we should not show sympathy. I don't know. But obviously he's reaching out and he's screaming for help. I see it. But also somebody has to be able to tell him the truth,
Yeah, that's very true. We speak about that a lot. I feel like on this show in particular, the yes man situation,
Absolutely.
Can't always take them for their word. Yeah.
Absolutely. That is so true. And it's so funny because I had a situation today. It's like, we all work very hard for what we do and how we do it. And then you have people that come in and they want to jump on board and they want you just to give them whatever. And you have to put your foot down, on a smaller scale. We have to put our feet down. We have to not be yes men and women. We have to stand on what we know and what we believe in. Rusty Taylor said he's a spoiled child and a cheat. Again, in my opinion, he may be spoiled. I don't know. But I will say, and this is no excuse, I don't know if his parents are immigrants, but it does happen. You get parents from a different country, they bring their kids to the United States. They want to give them everything they didn't have. And sometimes it's to their detriment. I don't know what the situation was, but I'm just saying that I'm speaking from what I know in my family and my experience. And a cheat, that when I hear that, it makes me wonder, like, was he really as confident as he thought he was? Did he really believe in his own abilities and his own skill set, not to cheat? And that's sad too, you know. Boxing Pound for Pack Jack says Ryan Garcia should be admitted in rehab and mental health check is needed. Crystal, do you think that sometimes people put on a facade and then they use these masks like the PEDs and other things just to like get through, to show that they're confident even though they're not?
Oh, absolutely. Why? Yeah, I think a lot of people put on masks, right? So I hear someone say that he was meant to be on medication for mental health, and he cannot take those during camp for whatever reason. So this can be a problem, right? You can't just a lot of those type of medication. You cannot just go off and on as you please.
That's true.
You
Very true.
have to stay on them, otherwise detrimental things can happen. And this
Very
is
true.
why you must listen to the therapist or doctor prescribing these medications and make sure you follow them as prescribed, because you do want
Absolutely.
to stay on them. But I don't know, in his situation, when you are manipulating, when you decide to take them, when you decide not to take them, this call for a very good communication between you and your doctor, right?
Mhm.
And a lot of trustworthiness there, so that you are taking them during camp when you potentially really need them to
That is
focus
so true.
on the task ahead of you.
That is so true. And you can't be, on most occasions, be drinking or doing any other thing too, because that might, mess everything up, the chemical imbalance. Al the Pal said it's lonely at the top. It is lonely at the top. And I don't know, because I'm not at the top and I'm not lonely, but we've seen, like, I mean, for instance, Floyd Mayweather. Like, how many friends does he actually have? Like, whenever you've made so much money and done so many things, who's really there for you? And that's, again, like Crystal mentioned, that's where all the yes men come in, because they don't want to mess up, the pot. They want to still be able to put their hand in there. It is very lonely. Um,
Clearly, he don't have closure with whoever do abuse him. If they
absolutely.
are punished or not punished, he have no closure. So I
Yeah.
don't think we will know unless he publicly say, which
Yeah.
Lord, I don't know if he will say that or not, but that is true. Boxing pound for pound, Jack. Most child abuse is from family members. That's
It is. And HOD
unfortunately.
said, I wonder if the family member is still around. Because a lot of times the victims are made to feel like they are just as guilty. And I have known of incidents where the perpetrator says, if you tell anybody, I'm going to have to off your parents, or I'm going to have to off you, or they're not going to believe you. So as a child, a young person, or even a vulnerable person, you think that you have no power, and then things like this happen. And it's very sad. It's very sad. Yeah. Uh, so HOD, don't be mean. I'm sure. But anyway, just, I guess at the end of the day, we want to definitely help everybody that needs help, and we feel for them, because we, if it was not ourselves, we at least know people that have been in these situations. And I do feel for him, and that's why I've never commented before, like, because I didn't want to like make him feel worse. But I'm just like, okay, now you're attacking people, like, you got to stop. You got to stop. And it's not my business, but when you put it on social media where we all see, then it becomes all of our businesses, you know. I don't know. We got to do better, people. We definitely got to do better. So maybe Heather got tied up, and that's okay. But I do want to say that Heather the Heat is definitely a pioneer. She has done boxing. She was a WBA former world champ. She's done MMA. She's out of New York. She was and is a living icon. Right now, she's doing classes at Gleason's Gym. And I just want everybody to go to her page on Instagram, on Twitter, wherever else she is, and check her out, because she has definitely paid her dues. And now it's our turn to give her back what she's given to us.
She have quite a story to tell. She has a
Absolutely.
story that is only her story, and I would love for her to be able to share that today. And I'm sure she will at some point with us.
Definitely. But we definitely respect everybody's time. And if she was unable to make it, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
but
it
I
happens.
definitely want to, like I said, I want y'all to go support her, go look at her pages, see what
Yeah.
she's doing, because she has definitely given us everything that we thirst for. Boxing, MMA, oh my God, like what? She's given everything. Her fight with Amanda Serrano was epic.
Absolutely.
Epic. Both of those ladies put their heart and souls in the ring. They did. So props to them. But Crystal, before we dip out of here, do you have any last words?
Always good to see everyone here in the chat, and good to see you as well, Christine. Have a good week out there.
Thank you. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna start a vlog. Is it blog? It's vlog, right?
I'm
Okay,
not
video
sure.
diary.
Oh,
So once we get to Paris, I'm gonna start, just talk about everything
um,
going on with our 8 Olympians.
oh,
Um,
wonderful.
but I'm working on it,
Sure.
so we can see what it is. But Al the Pal, we're gonna talk about last night's fight. I mean Saturday's fight, but not today. On Wednesday,
And
when
the
our
win.
girl feels better and it's
Yes.
us three, you got to be patient. We giving you a little appetizer, okay? Got them out their way. But anyway, shout out to Heather Hardy, and we support her 100%. And thank you so much, 757CJ, for the support. For my girl Crystal, my girl Nika in the background. She's getting better after not feeling well. So we love to love you. And yes, it's for Wednesday HLD. And we will see y'all then. Love to love you.